Tune in, light up. Welcome to Strain of Consciousness.
Welcome back, guys. So excited to be here. It's actually been a minute since we have put an episode out because our friend Lindsay had to leave us for a minute. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while.
No, it's been a while. I randomly at the last minute had to go to Puerto Rico for work.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, it was really hot there.
What was the temperature?
It was 91 every day.
Oh.
And pretty humid. It was raining pretty substantially.
Oh, really?
One afternoon, yeah.
Oh, that's kind of gross. Did you do anything fun?
I went to the beach. I had the beach to myself. All to myself one morning because I went before work. So I went to the beach at 7 a.m.
Oh, okay.
But I was also, my hotel was pretty whack and there was an entry code to get in and my code didn't work. And so I was basically at the mercy of if there were employees there to get in and out of the hotel. And there also were no employees there. And
that sounds super whack, actually.
It was crazy. I was going out to smoke a cigarette at night, and I was propping the door open with furniture. And it wasn't even late. It was 8:30 p.m. or something, because I didn't know if there was going to be an employee. I had to get it taken care of on Tuesday.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not cool. Were you around any markets or anything for snacks?
Oh, man, no, but one of the ladies that I was working with, she actually brought me back. So every day she brought me pastries and local things. I could not tell you the words of what I was eating, but one thing that I ate was the most delicious. I was man, this is one of the most delicious. She doesn't speak any English.
Okay.
And I speak a little bit of Spanish. I do okay for myself in Spanish-speaking countries, but they talk really fast in Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
and
correct.
Apparently that's a thing. And so I couldn't really understand a lot of what they were saying to answer anything. And so anyways, her and I were having a communication barrier, but it was fine. We've always gotten along. We have messages and stuff with translations.
Yeah.
And so we have it just in person didn't. We were having communication issues. And so, but yeah, she brought me, it was ground beef. It was a sweet and chili or something, ground beef. And then on the outside is plantains. And then they deep fried it. Oh my God, it was so good. And then they make guava. They do a lot of guava stuff. So I got these little octopus balls, which I know really grosses you out, but they were deep fried octopus balls and they came with a side of guava sauce, and I was that's really weird, but it was super delicious. Oh my God, you look like you're
Oh, I'm trying to be a grown-up right now, but it's really tough. So hear me out. Texturally, that sounded so terrible until you said deep fried. I was fine the minute you said deep fried, but yeah, just octopus. I just, I eat like a toddler, and it's okay. I'm well aware that I eat like a toddler. However, when you're talking about utilizing your device for communication where you were,
oh my gosh,
that is already a really big argument to one of our topic points today, because it's for sure going to be a super unpopular opinion. Mm-hmm. And I just kind of checked myself in one way from what you just said to me. So it's going to be a fun thing. But before we do that, do you want to have a little something to drink? We always have to have something to drink. Okay, folks. So this beverage happens to be for 21 plus individuals. But I wanted you to try. I had picked it up for Shy. It's a spiced pecan hard cider. Are you a pumpkin spice girly?
No, but I am an apple spice girl. It's the pumpkin that I don't love.
Okay, I don't like pumpkin either. I'm not a basic bitch. Is what they call
I know.
Sorry, guys. I know. Another unpopular opinion. I'm just saying we are full of those.
Yeah.
We're a good pair for that. So hold on real quick. We're just gonna.
Ooh.
Oh, gotcha. Ooh, that one had some zazz to it.
Yeah, it did.
She's speaking fall. What mugs do we got today?
Oh, today, well, I have Kings and Queens of England cup brought to you by the Unemployed Philosophers Guild.
Ooh.
That even sounds...
Did you hear that? It's Michael Meyer.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
My cup is brought to you by Lindsay's Cupboard. And it says, I wish you wouldn't poop while I'm talking to you. It's 2 fish. That's a 10 out of 10. Hold on, let's see how good they're ready. Ooh, Michael Myers coming.
I can feel that in my eardrums. Do you know what I'm like? I can feel the fizzing in my eardrums.
It's so good. Well, cheers
to episode 3.
I hope you guys are having a good one. What do you guys like to sip on? What's a good bevy that you guys like to crack while you're listening to us?
I taste the cinnamon.
I taste the cinnamon too. I almost want that to be warm.
Yeah.
I'd be happy if that was warm. That's not as terrible as I thought that was going to be, though. I was a little worried. I was a little concerned that was maybe too seasonal for a cider. I can get really bad heartburn.
Me too.
From a cider.
That's why I don't drink ciders, really.
Yeah, I don't.
Into insta heartburn.
Yeah, I don't either. But we're sharing this one today. That wasn't too terrible. So I'll take it. But let's jump right.
I can do about half. Me too.
Of a cider? Yeah, I can do about half. This is going to be perfect. Mm-hmm. I'm more of a beer girly.
Me too.
Or whiskey. I mean, if you're going to do it.
Vodka Red Bull.
Man, those are 2 things specifically that would destroy me. Heartburn would happen there for sure.
Man, for some reason, so I don't like vodka. The taste of it is I also don't like Red Bull, but for some reason putting vodka and Red Bull together is just one of the most delicious drinks, I think. But it's got to be a 50-50 ratio. I don't like when there's too much Red Bull in there.
I used to back in my day. I know I look good for my age, but a long time ago. When I was 21, I really preferred, so I used to really like Jaeger bombs.
Mm-hmm. I still love Jaeger bombs.
I cannot drink Jaeger. I had one night with too much Jaeger. Mm-hmm. And it's just something you can't go back. I can't turn back time.
I understand.
But did you ever have touchdowns? Did you ever hear of a touchdown?
No.
It was vodka and Monsters. And for some reason, that was my jam. That slapped so hard for me. It slapped me so hard I usually couldn't get up. Mm-hmm. It was good.
That's so funny.
It was good, though. So,
yeah.
No.
You need a little bit of energy drink for the pep. And I like dancing. I love going dancing, going out.
Get your little win.
Yeah.
I
don't even need. I'll do it at a hockey game. I don't even need
Oh, you don't even need a dance floor.
I just love dancing. No, I just love going out and dancing. I'll be the only one dancing somewhere. It's because when I drink, I like to stand.
Okay.
I don't like to sit and drink.
So that tells me we need to go out sometime soon. And we'll bring the GoPro with. We'll check out the dance skills. You guys can come dancing with us. Who likes to dance alone? Lindsay.
I will.
But it'd be more fun if we had people to dance with us. So
I remember. I was just shocked that out of all that many people, only me and you were dancing. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, people are lame sometimes. Sorry, guys. I don't care if you do cut the
I know people are lame sometimes.
People are lame sauce. It's just put a little pep in your step. Let's go. Let's have a good time. If we're going to go out, go have a good time.
That's what, I tell you, there's something wrong with, going out around here. prefer doing things in other places, like concerts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It is just like not as much fun here. And like, I don't know what that is. I don't know why. But like, my suspicion is something along the lines of like, the people around here are, I don't know, like really worried about being judged or something. And so like they can't have ultimate fun doing something.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. Like, I travel to go do stuff because I've had such a meh time at, like, really expensive things in Seattle. And, like, by the time I'm going to pay to do something in Seattle, you can fly to Vegas to do it for the weekend and have, like, a really good time for the same
300 times
price.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, people, I feel like it's because of this area. And we're going to start the segment, Unpopular Opinion.
Oh, my God, that's so funny. I didn't even think about that.
I'm just saying. So that's what we're talking about today, folks. Unpopular opinion. And this is going to be unpopular because I know everybody loves Seattle. Everybody loves Bellingham. They're like, Bellingham's so wonderful. That's why it's so freaking expensive to live here. Mm-hmm. All you folks that moved here because it's pretty, you've made it so expensive. And you guys don't even do outdoor activities. Mm-hmm. Most of you don't. I don't do outdoor activities. Maybe I should move. But I'm just saying. But no, you are right. And the Seattle freeze is very real.
Yeah, Seattle freeze is very real.
I think it's very real. Like, unpopular opinion, I do not think everybody talks about how accepting and wonderful these areas are. People are to themselves and kind of rude and pretentious. Yep. Sorry, guys.
Yep.
Unpopular opinion.
My perfect example of this is I go on vacation. Like, I leave this place to go on vacation. And I think that, like, the world is just like this. Like, I've had people, like, reach right in front of my face instead of saying, excuse me, in the grocery store or something. Yeah. Like, it's just, like, so, like, standoffish kind of thing. And I thought the last couple of years, like, maybe this is just what the world is post-COVID. And no, it's out here. You go other places and things are, like, totally normal. And, like, the people are totally normal. And I don't love that. And it makes me want to go away from this place. Because
it is really different. I don't travel nearly as much as you do, but like I did frequent Vegas quite a bit because it was like a cheaper place to go. But like you see this hodgepodge of people, right, coming together, and like everyone's having like a genuinely good time. Like people are more apt to say excuse me. Mm-hmm. Like they're not to. Yeah, people around here are rude. I don't know what it is. Every time we go shopping, Shy always gets hit in the back of her ankles with a shopping cart.
Oh my God.
And it's just, and like people, and they always look at her like it's her fault. And she's like, I was stoned. I was stopped.
Mm-hmm. I'm a talker to everybody. And like, at the grocery store, I just get these crazy looks when I say like, excuse me, or like, hey, can I grab something here real quick? Like,
they think you're rude.
They think you're crazy. I'm like, lady, you've been standing here for 10 minutes. Sorry, I thought something was back there.
No, I'm just watching.
Lady, you've been looking at the gluten-free for like 10 minutes. And like, I understand because I do that sometimes too, but also like get out of my way because I know exactly what I need and you're standing right in front of it.
Yeah, like, can you please literally move? Mm-hmm. Like, can you just move? No, but they look at you like you're crazy. They look at you like you're so impatient. And it's like, no, actually, I'm very patient. However, like you said, you've been looking at your gluten-free whatever for 45 minutes, and like instead of me reaching in front of you and just snatching it, I'm at least warning you like, hey boo, I'm gonna just grab that real quick. Mm-hmm. You peruse. Exactly. I'm not even rushing you. Take your time. Continue. You read those ingredients. Whatever makes you feel good. I just gotta scoot. Mm-hmm. Like we just gotta, so that's just my thoughts. I'm not a fan of those areas. Like I will say, because I have been to Hawaii, Of course, the area we were in, everybody was very friendly, but it's because, like, they were all, like, wanting a tip, which I understand. Yeah. You're already having people come and pretty much, like, disrespect your culture because we want to look at your beaches. Mm. So I totally get it. But, like, so everybody's relatively nice there. But it's definitely that, like, vacation vibe nice of, like, I have to be nice to you, but, like, kind of annoyed. But, like, thanks for, like, coming here because this is my job.
That's island time is like real life though. So one of the things I like love about Puerto Rico is, well, the driving there. So island time is crazy. Nobody is in a hurry for anything, but also is in an incredible hurry for everything. And it's a really weird dichotomy. But like, I love it. And driving there, oh my God, I think we should all drive like they do in Puerto Rico. Everybody is in a hurry. Someone's going to cut you off. You can't get next. In 10 feet, you're going to have to cut somebody else off because something crazy is about to happen on the road. And everyone is just at this like mutual understanding of like, we shall go as fast and as efficiently as possible. And that doesn't happen around here. Also.
Well, I wouldn't survive.
You wouldn't survive. I don't even think Kenny would survive. I tell Kenny about it, but I love it. I belong there.
I just don't belong there. I really am happy we're day drinking, by the way.
Yeah.
Should have brought more.
There's more. I have some in the fridge downstairs if we want more, so.
Let's see how many podcasts we put out today.
I don't have the same one.
I know. Thank God I get heartburn. Like I said, I want this warm.
Right.
I want this. It's so warm. But it means we get to go to the pumpkin patch soon, which I'm really excited about.
Nice.
Yeah.
Carve some pumpkins.
We should do it again. We carved pumpkins here before.
We did. Fun. I like carving pumpkins.
But also, people being rude. Go to the pumpkin patch around here. I feel like everybody giving you the stank eye. And I'm just trying to walk through the muck and find, because it's about to rain all the time.
And yeah. Do you go to the pumpkin patch with the corn maze?
Oh, is that the one on the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That corn maze is super creepy. I hate corn mazes.
Oh,
I come from Children of the Corn country.
Have you ever been to the one in Linden that's strictly just a corn maze?
No.
Oh, that used to be the thing to do, folks. If you were from Linden, Washington, you already know. When you were a teenager, the thing to do was go to the corn maze. That was the cool thing to do. You went to the corn maze. You hung out. You scared people. You went. But, like, that corn maze is pretty big and actually genuinely creepy in the evening.
It is creepy in the corn. You don't know what happens. You can't see anything.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah. Because, like, if somebody really wanted to, they could be a serial killer in the corn. I'm not saying that should happen. This is a disclaimer that you should never murder anyone in general, specifically in corn.
Definitely not in the corn. You never know what happens in there. And, like, from the Midwest, I mean, you were from South Dakota, so you're in, like, dirt country mostly, but, like, all we had in Ohio was corn and soybeans, and you could, for miles, corn. Like, the thought of getting lost in there is incredibly scary to me.
We had a lot of potatoes and, like, carrots.
Oh, carrots, yeah. That's interesting.
We're in the North Dakota side.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're over in Bismarck. Cool thing about Bismarck, the capital, right? So Bismarck's the capital. My grandpa built the capital.
Oh, nice.
He was a bricklayer.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I like that.
One of my unks, he lost a couple fingers.
Building the capital?
I don't know. He was laying some brick down. I don't know.
It was a family of bricklayers.
It was a family of bricklayers. I'm definitely not a bricklayer. I'm built like a bricklayer. But I'm not a bricklayer at all. Oh, man. Gotta get these on my big head properly. They'd be sliding back over my ears.
I know. You have to get them on the right this thing.
I just got them just right. Okay.
I'm still a little bit shy.
So, we got to get into another unpopular topic. Which one did you want to bring up first? Because we kind of had a little bit of a segue when you were talking about when you went to Puerto Rico and like you and this gal get along. However, like you utilize your phone.
Oh yeah.
For your communication. But we were talking earlier about a really unpopular opinion about the fact that like an invention that we don't think should have ever existed would have been a cell phone. So I know you and I actually both agree on that. After we were having the discussion, like when you're talking about your like situation in Puerto Rico, I was like, whew, well, that would be taking away a tool, right? Because like I am a fan of tools, like utilizing tools at your fingertips.
But they make translators.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, so it's just little. Yeah, they make little handheld translators.
Oh,
My problem with phones, because I'm torn a little bit about the thinking that cell phones were the worst invention, or if you could take away one invention, it could be the cell phone. Because I do think it did a lot of things to society, and it's totally on the way to like going all equilibrium. I don't know if you know that movie, but they like everybody's connected, everybody knows everything, everything's electronic, like chips in you, injections to keep you compliant, like all of that. And so cell phones are definitely like a step towards the robot apocalypse kind of thing. And so, but they also do all of these great things for us, like knowledge base wise. Like, so I don't know if you've ever heard this, but you've heard of the Library of Alexandria.
Yes.
And it burned down incredibly famously.
Yes.
So they think that set us back 1,500 years of progress. The burning of the Library of Alexandria. Which the Romans did for the final time, I believe.
Yeah. 1,500
years of progress was lost with the burning of that. And but anyways, and to think that now that happened in, it was something between like 0 and 1,000, I'd say, AD. The year that it got burned down. Something, I wasn't ready to talk about this, but something inside of me says like 800 AD or something was when it actually got burned down. And now we have like all of this. So like barely 2,000 years now we have all of this stuff at our fingertips.
So what you're saying, though, is had this never burned down, we would be even further.
Where would we be? Oh, my God, yeah.
Oh, man.
They also have this, like, Ankylosthera mechanism. I'm not sure if I said that right, but it was, like, the first computer, supposedly, from, like, a couple thousand years ago. But they don't really know because it got ruined at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. Man.
See, you knew.
I'm a little bit... I know some things. I really like really weird facts and really interesting things. I did not know the 1,500 years, though, and that is crazy to think that where we are now could be even further.
Yeah.
I do feel like there are other countries that are, like, way further ahead than us in general, like where specifically, like, America is versus, say, like, somewhere like China. I just feel like they are, like... not thousands of years, but I feel like they're a solid, like, couple hundred years ahead of us in certain things. Would you agree? Maybe disagree?
Maybe, but it happened suddenly. Like, China was not like that, and then they were communists, and then all of a sudden they had to be the number one in everything. And so... as far as technology goes. And so, like, I would call that the last 100 years.
Okay.
But they have been, like, traditionally veiled in... Like, I'm not saying they weren't innovative. They made, fireworks, like gunpowder and stuff. That all came from China. So, like, it's not that they weren't innovative, but...
They just weren't quite as far, like, as they are now.
Yeah. And... you kind of run with it. Like, there's supposed to be a thing about Japan that Japan takes like everything that other people do and just tries to do it better.
I mean, like, can you even be mad about that though?
No.
Like, see,
I don't think so.
Like, I don't feel like I could be. You know what I mean? Like, how could you be mad at that? Because I think that's like, okay, someone did it, cool. Like, now I just learned from that, but like, how can I make that better?
That's exactly, and that's how progress gets made, right? Mm-hmm. So like, I actually feel like all of this like international, you know, stuff and everybody trying to do that. That's how progress gets made. That's why I hate this. We live in a universal society right now. Let's live in this universal society.
Just let it go. People are so uptight about everything.
Yeah.
It's probably why they're freezing each other out.
I know.
That's why nobody's friendly around here.
I know.
I don't want your ideas, guys. I don't care about them. Let's just make everything better, okay?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with trying to make it better. Like this cider could be a little better.
It could be, but it's just the cinnamon. I don't know about.
Yeah, I think if it was warm, I would be okay. It's a fruit fly. It came courtesy of the can.
Oh. Hopefully it wasn't in there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have made it.
A little protein. Isn't there like X amount of like bugs allowed in food and stuff?
Yeah, totally. You're allowed a decent amount of bugs left in food. The people don't even want to know.
I feel like the people do know because we all Google shit on our phone.
Yeah.
That I don't know if we should have this much access to. So hear me out.
Yes.
Hear me out on the phone.
Yeah.
So I feel like this thing in my pocket is always chained to me, and I feel like I can't ever get away. Like, it's a choice, for sure. Like, I'm a grown-ass adult. However, do I think I'm addicted to my phone? Yeah, we talked about this last time, about the doom scrolling.
Mm-hmm.
We're really sucked in about these phones. But, like, I don't think it would hurt. Like, I'm not sad with where technology's gotten. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy that technology's improving. We're advancing. We'll probably all have metal hearts and lungs one day. Like, whatever. That's fine. I just don't think we always need to have something right there. Like, why do we have to have that, like, instant communication? That instant, it comes to me, it's like that we've been built to, like, get instant gratification.
And people, like, expect it too, right? One of the things that I think is the most annoying about phones, I want to get back to also, you made a point earlier about having all of this information at the palm of your hand, and that's good. And I want to go back to that. But the first real quick one was, I forgot what you just said. I don't want you to be able to get a hold of me 24/7. I should be able to be like, hey, I have time in an hour. Like, remember the days when you used to have to call landlines?
Yes. And like you had to wait till somebody was home and prepared.
And like not on the internet and stuff. And like...
No.
Like, yeah.
I agree with that. Now, how do you feel about all of the information in your hand? Like all of that knowledge in your hand?
I think it is getting misused by people. I think a lot of people fancy themselves, and we kind of touched on this in the last episode too. People fancy themselves like armchair experts because they like read something about something, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's like the right information that you read. And that gets back to the point of being able to like identify good information.
100%. People don't know how to actually like fact check anything properly. I'm gonna cough. Okay. Sorry, guys. That cold, guys, was a doozy. For 2 weeks, I've been fighting that cough. It got me down. It got shy down too pretty hard, but we're back. But no, people don't know how to research because, like, I think last time we were talking about kids can't even write in cursive anymore. Mm-hmm. But like, people don't know how to like actually like truly search for knowledge. Like, we're like, oh, we have all these things right at our fingertips, but like, are we actually using it properly? Like, are we using it for the better good of man or whatever? Mm-hmm. But it's like, because I know sometimes like I'll be like pissed off and I'm like, oh, I'm going to Google that. And I like read the first article and like, if it's satisfied how I felt, I'm good with that article. But does that mean that that article was correct and accurate? Mm-hmm. No, I just instantly gratified my need to be right. in my opinion. I'm just like, cool. Because I feel like even the way you word a question in Google, you're almost telling it like, this is the response that I want.
I could believe that.
And I don't feel like that's appropriate.
And
I think
your phone knows you too.
It knows you. It listens to you. It feeds you the ads. And I think this comes back to people being freaking rude. Because you have this instant gratification of a phone, but in real life, that's not real life.
Yeah.
You have to be patient. You have to wait. Things aren't going to go your way. But we have this fake sense of security in a phone. And I also feel bad for because you and I were the last round of folks who did not grow up with a cell phone through middle and high school. Yeah. And I had a phone, I think a year after high school, but I was bullied a little bit, not too bad. I'm not but I think every kid gets bullied at some point.
Well, even then, there was no text messaging. There was no apps on the phone. No. It wouldn't have come home with
you. Literally, you could get away. You could get away from it. Did school suck? For sure. Did you get picked on sometimes? For sure. But you got to go home, and it wasn't now, like you said, on your social media. Yeah. Kids harassing you. You know what I mean? Maybe if you went and tried to ride your bike outside, kids should still be doing. Maybe a kid would say something to you, but you still had a way to get away. And, that's not possible anymore. And I think that's so, it's so terrible for kids to constantly have this in your face all the time and have that kind of, access to that much, in your face communication. I just don't think it should be that way. So... That's my unpopular opinion for sure on the phones is I think that technology is great. I think cell phones have really destroyed people's peace in a lot of ways. Sense of true knowledge. You know what I mean? It'd be really nice if someone either had to at minimum go sit down on a computer and do the research if you're really if someone told you something at school and you're oh I really got to know about it. Yeah. Because we can't get rid of computers because then we're gonna really disgruntle how much headway we've made medically with technology. But I think we could get rid of some of the social technology and I think it would save people.
I do too. I think that Sorry, I feel not as loud all of a sudden.
Oh, I feel like we're just as loud.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
No, I might just be high. Too, yeah, I think the social media, I can't imagine being a kid in this day and age. No. And dealing with bringing that home. As we didn't have text messaging. We didn't have text messaging until I was in college. My first year of college was the first year Facebook went out to schools besides Harvard. And was it Harvard? I don't remember.
I think it was. I think that was the group. Because it wasn't Facebook. It was my yearbook was the original. And then that whole thing happened. Aww. Where, sorry, Zuckerberg kind of screwed friends over. But anyway. Yeah. That whole thing happens.
That's what they do. So,
I mean, I guess technically he just took an idea and made it better.
Yeah. So what we were just talking about.
So are we really allowed to be mad?
But yeah, no, I can't imagine growing up and just having them constantly bully you. What my friend's daughter was asking me about this, about that one time, and she was asking me for advice, and I was like, this is a different world, girl.
That's so sad.
I don't even know what to tell you.
Isn't that so sad, though, that you have to tell a kid, I'm so sorry. I literally don't know how to help you. Yeah. You're getting... Yeah, I really worry for, Grace and Piper, Shy's nieces, because I was, I worry about Cammie, and it just, it makes you so sad. I worry about, Heather and Amanda's kids, because, all these kids are growing up with the technology just so available and in their face, and it's the protector in you is man, yeah, it's I would hurt somebody for you, but then I'd be hurting a lot of people, and I just can't.
And that whole misinformation thing, I think I remember, or was it just last week, RFK Jr. Oh, they're trying to ban the Tylenol, but they can't even say acetaminophen.
Yeah.
And a bunch of doctors publicly came out and were like, don't listen to them. This is one of the most well-studied drugs that we have in our rapport.
You would think so.
Don't.
Especially after, like, the Tylenol murders happened where the lady was putting cyanide capsules in it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't play. Tylenol don't play.
No, I was like, oh my God, I wonder if they're going to file a class action lawsuit against the president because he used the brand name. Like, they wouldn't have cared if it was acetaminophen, but, like, you use Tylenol now.
Yeah, and you can't be hurting a brand like that. Like, we're not trying to, don't worry, folks. It's just, like, you just can't be making bold statements like that with no proof. Yeah. Everybody, no matter who you are, you should be fact checking. You should be using more than Google. Go to the library. Take a look-see. With that thing being dropped, my mom, the sweetness that she is, she looked at me and she said, you know, honey, she said, I really don't know what your excuse is then if that's what Tylenol did. She goes, because I was an ibuprofen mom. And that really hurt my feelings. I know what she was saying to me in that moment. No. It's okay. She knows I'm smart. Mm-hmm. I know. She was feeling sassy. Well, it's a dangerous claim to make because it was making, like, because Tylenol with specifically, like, fever reduction, too. Like, we can't be having, like, people not give people Tylenol. Mm. Like, Tylenol actually can really help somebody. So, like, we shouldn't, like...
Yeah. And that's why, that's why they decreased, like they did, like decrease the amount of Tylenol that you're allowed to have a couple of years ago. Like people were taking exorbitant amounts of Tylenol and it wasn't great for you. Liver, kidneys, something. I know ibuprofen ruins your stomach lining, but I always get confused between the liver and the kidneys.
Yeah, they both do some, but at some point, if you can't afford what they're trying to give you, you just go to Tylenol or ibuprofen. Yeah. Or... This is not medical advice, but my favorite was 2 Tylenol and an ibuprofen. Oh. You did the one, you did the two for one.
Mine, Excedrin migraine. Best thing. Okay. Best painkiller you can take. It's Tylenol. You don't even have to get the migraine version. That's a ploy to make you pay a couple extra dollars. You can just get Excedrin extra strength, but it's caffeine, Tylenol, and aspirin. Oh. And it helps headaches. I love it. I exclusively take Excedrin migraine for things. Okay. But not the migraine version, just the extra strength.
Good to know. These are just things we do, guys. Yeah. This is not medical advice.
No, it's not medical advice.
I mean, I might take you up on it, though, because, like, that sounds good. I'm an extra-strength Tylenol girl.
I feel like I've been telling you for years to try Excedrin migraine for your headaches.
You have.
It's the aspirin and the caffeine, because the aspirin thins your blood and the caffeine relaxes your blood vessels. And so
that's I know. Why don't I listen? I don't know. I'm stubborn.
Because you don't like to take pills, too.
I don't.
That's your big problem.
I'm just not a pill taker. I don't like taking stuff.
I wish they could give me something to, like, fix me. That worked.
If they could be like, here's a pill that takes away everything from top to bottom, I would probably buy into that. But that's probably the only one. Well, it's really hard. Listen to the commercials. They're like, take Joylenol, and it's going to make you feel happy. And then the side effects are like, if you feel suicidal.
We, after this, are going to do a short and play a really quick game that we just bought. Ooh. I can't wait. Okay. It's called Side Effects.
I'm in.
I can't believe we're talking about this.
Okay, no, this is good, though. But it's true. The side effects are wild. They're like, ooh, we're going to help cure your depression, but you're going to have upset stomach, diarrhea. Yep. You're going to go blind in your left eye. You actually might have more thoughts of suicide. Yep. Like, what in the hell? I know. And then my doctors are like, you're so stubborn and taking pills. No shit. Have you read the side effects?
Mm-hmm. I'm like, they're probably nothing bad, right? Well, most of them. I know, but like...
Inflamed asshole.
But they have to say all of that kind of stuff. Like, that happened to, like, one person in the study, and so now they have to say that, right? But, like, what's, like, probably going to happen to you, like, you're going to get a tummy ache. Or, like... And I'm not saying side effects don't happen, right? But, like, you're going to get a tummy ache. You, like... And who knows what side effects happen. My cat had, I don't remember. Oh, my cat got a vaccine and she got an allergic reaction to the vaccine and her face puffed up. I had a long haired kitty. They were like, keep an eye out for her. If her face starts puffing up, that means she's having an allergic reaction and you should give her some Benadryl. And like 3 hours later, her face started puffing up and I was like, oh my God, what happened? And then I gave my cat Benadryl and she just started like foaming out the mouth. And I was so worried for her. But then they were like, yeah, some cats are like allergic to Benadryl too. And I was just like, that happened because like my cat was allergic to Benadryl too when you told me to give her Benadryl for like an allergy
We just don't have good luck.
No, we don't. She was fine. It was like, even her face, she was fine the next day. It just...
That's crazy. Yeah, I remember when Pi came home and Pocket, one whole side of his cheek was just giant. I still don't know what happened to him. But we gave him a Benadryl and he was fine.
Yeah.
He's not allergic. Pocket eats Benadryl like candy because he's got itching problems.
That's good for him.
Yeah, it makes him not so depressed, you know.
I remember one night I made some like bread. I was using an odd flour. I use odd flours to make bread. And Kenny started breaking out in hives all over him. And he was like, what do you like think happened to me? And I was like, well, you were obviously allergic to something that was in that bread, like in that flour that I made. And then all of a sudden, like his tongue started swelling up, and I was just like, you stay here. I'm running down to the grocery store. So I had like Unisom. I didn't have Benadryl, but I had Unisom, and which is also for, you don't think about it, it's for sleeping, but it's actually an antihistamine. And so like I gave him a Unisom and I was like, take this, and I'm going to Hagen right now, and if you're worse by the time I come back, we're going to the emergency room basically. I went to Hagen and I bought liquid Benadryl, and I got back and I just had him like pound liquid Benadryl and he was totally fine. It was like, do you remember that movie Hitch with Will Smith when he like blows up and just starts chugging Benadryl?
So funny.
That was like what happened to Kenny. He obviously didn't blow up that much, but like I just had him like chugging Benadryl.
I take it you threw the flour out.
I did.
That's crazy.
We actually don't know if it was that or the bread I was making had peach chunks in it, and I had used canned peaches, and that's just like neither of those things are things we like usually eat, and so like both of them are implicated. We had like enchiladas or something for dinner, but
and
like
should have been fine.
Like we eat that all the time, so it was definitely like either that weird flour or peaches. But he laid off of peaches for a few years before he was willing to try them again.
That's so weird you say the peaches thing, because she was drinking one of them Peach Alani New energy drinks, and like she likes peach stuff, and for some reason that made her tongue get all these weird bumps and kind of swell a little bit. Nothing like drastic, but it just didn't make her like feel super great. And then she tried something else with the fake peach drink. Like she ate a peach, she was fine, but it was the fake flavoring specifically that was actually making Shy get all goofy.
I believe that too.
Get all goofy on it.
Yeah.
Where did we even go with this?
Sorry, we were on one about cell phones. I don't know where we went from there, but I feel like we both reasonably have an unpopular opinion that like cell phones are reasonably ruining society.
I think so, and I know it's an unpopular opinion because like I know I'm hooked to it too. But, like, could you imagine, like, after the first month, because, okay, think about this, though. Like, when people think about letting go of their cell phone, people literally get, like, anxious. Like, they have, like, a habit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, it is an addiction, folks. And, like, it's okay. I'm part of it. It's literally an addiction. So after you literally have to wean yourself off of your cell phone, just imagine what the next 6 months would be like for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you would be fine. MapQuest was great. You could print things off just fine.
MapQuest didn't give you good directions, though.
Okay, well,
don't get started on MapQuest.
Thank God for Google Earth.
Thank God for Google Maps.
So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just print that bad boy off.
I have strong thoughts against.
Have you gotten lost a time
Google or against the other? Yeah, I used to print myself. I mean, we didn't have GPS. We had to print out instructions, and it would just be totally wrong. It would be like, take this exit, and then you're like,
you didn't even know where you were.
It doesn't even exist.
Do you know how to read a map relatively well?
I do. That's my dad made sure. My dad made sure that we had some life skills. Like, I can change a tire, I can change my oil, I can read a map. He did some other stuff too, but like,
well, I can't do any of those things, but you know, I'm trying to think how I would be helpful in a situation. You know, I'd be funny.
Apocalypse.
Oh, we already know what would happen.
You would trip them.
You would get tripped. You already knew. You're not safe around me.
Nope.
Because I'm going to trip your ass, and especially if you're in skinny jeans.
Oh my gosh. And that goes, I love that. And that goes on to our last unpopular opinion, which was my gut unpopular opinion, is that nobody looks good in skinny jeans.
Sorry.
Yeah, I apologize, but like, you have knobby knees.
Respectfully, of course.
Yeah, even skinny people have knobby knees. Like, fat people, like, what are you doing? And I say that as a fat person. And like, but everybody decided that like skinny jeans were universal.
They're not. We were talking about this downstairs. Literally, why would someone like me, if you guys haven't figured it out yet, I understand I'm thick. I don't give a fuck. So anyway, why would someone like me, it's mean to even go say, I'm going to go pick up a pair of skinny jeans. What about me says skinny? My ankles ain't even skinny. Bro next to me at work showed me his ankles the other day. I was concerned. I'm just letting you know, I was dead ass concerned. They were so dainty.
Mm.
I was like, how? How does your body support?
Mm-hmm.
He had the daintiest ankles. Even with his ankles, he would not look good in skinny jeans.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody looks good in skinny jeans, but it's specifically
and you,
mean.
See your shoes and your socks, and this is boys and girls.
Yes.
Like, I'm including everyone. Like, they're too high. Now you have to worry about your socks matching, which like you guys don't know me, but Jessie does, and my socks never match.
Not even close.
I tried to get the same mild style. And then
I got a mild style.
Take the black ones. But it has to be, I'll take a green and an orange version. But it has to be the same style. And yeah, I just don't understand. Like, oh, you can dress it up, you can dress it down, but you look ridiculous in them. Everybody.
They're just so tight.
They're so tight.
They look so tight. And then I'm like blown away. I get it. Someone's going to be like, well, there's stretchy ones. I don't care.
All the jeans are stretchy now for girls.
Yeah, but the skinny jeans, it looks like someone took saran wrap and wrapped that shit straight to your body, and it doesn't look good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it looks bad, and I'm sorry. I don't care. I know some of you assholes are going to be like, they're just mad because they don't look good in skinny jeans. You don't either.
No.
I don't know why you're mad at us. You don't look good in them. It doesn't look that good with your outfit.
Mm-mm.
Specifically, if you have a wider upper, disrespectful. Put it away. Don't be wearing it. And then I'm going to rag on something else. Are you wearing skinny jeans and you got a choker on?
Oh. Or And the when people wear like the lacy bralettes out in public, like that is skinny jeans, lacy bralette, and a choker.
Okay, Madison, that's my niece. We're not coming for you right now. I'm just letting you know. You're a beautiful young lady. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So funny.
She does wear it sometimes, but that's okay. She doesn't wear a choker, thank God. I just can't. I'm sorry, folks. The choker to me, it just doesn't. Unpopular opinion. I don't even actually think it's unpopular. Chokers don't look that good. I'm sorry, they don't.
Yeah.
They just look, again, why is everything going to look so tight?
I know. But your exact word was skank, I believe. She said, I wrote it down. I wrote it down. So Let me check my notes. I wrote 3 notes for the show, and that was one of them.
I said, she is right. So here's the deal. I said, yes. I said, if you wear a choker, you look like a skank, respectfully. That is the verbiage that I use, and I'm standing on that soapbox.
Yep.
I'm standing on it.
Maybe if you're trying to be like goth, but I also, don't get me started on the goth crowd nowadays. So I think, yeah.
They just look sad.
They're not punk rock
No.
anymore. The goth kids, you know?
No, I'm
like,
just
goth
concerned.
used to be like punk rock and metal, and like, they're not anymore.
No, now they just all look like Edward from Twilight.
I know.
I'm sorry, guys.
I know.
And if everyone's sitting here like, oh, I came to listen to these girls because they're a safe space. We're a safe space, but don't pretend like you don't judge people.
Yeah. You don't say it to people's faces, and that's okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when I see you on the street in your skinny jeans with your choker on, your gold giant hoops, and your mismatched fucking socks, I'm probably going to smile at you and tell you that you look like you're having a great day. Mm. And then I'm going to come here to this podcast, and I'm going to talk about with my friend in her basement about how people be looking like skanks, respectfully. And skinny jeans, redonkulous. Fucking ridiculous.
It turned what we wear out in public turned ridiculous. But the 90s and 2000s are back. And so I get like a couple years to stock back up on my flares.
As long as you're getting your flares, you're getting your flares. And I am finding every ridiculous print of shorts and t-shirt that I can find. Everything that specifically looks like a water cup. And you know exactly the water cup that I'm talking about with the blue and the purple. Mm-hmm. I'm here for it.
Solo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, that was like Solo. No,
I think it's Igloo. Was it Igloo that came out?
The toothpaste ones?
Yeah. Yep. That's what I was here for. Yeah. Just have to... You know what, folks? But it's okay. If you wear skinny jeans, I still hope you came here. Hope you sat down. Hope you tuned in.
It's a decision about the skinny jeans. I just want more people should know that you don't look good. Like that.
You don't.
That's my bottom line.
Your body deserves better.
Yeah.
It does.
All jeans are stretchy now. All jeans come with spandex or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. You could even get like a smaller boot cut and look better.
Yeah.
You don't even have to. Is that a thing? The boot cut's still a thing?
It is. I prefer flares because boot cut is. But also, like, I understand that people are different. Like, I'm like 6 feet tall, and you're like, what, 5'4"?
5'4.5".
See?
And the half counts.
And it does. I just recently got talked into. I used to be 5'11" and 3/4 because boys would get offended when I said that I was 6 feet tall, and they would try to get all macho and be like, "You're not 6 feet tall."
Jesus Christ.
But like I am, and I was taller than you because like they lie to you in your boy sports and they make me seem smaller. And
she's 6 feet tall, guys.
I'm 6 feet tall.
She's 6 feet tall.
I just went to the doctor. I'm 6 feet tall.
Well, that's nice. My doctor tried to tell me I was like 5'3" one time, and I was like, absolutely not.
I think all of their stuff isn't great. Like, I think in theory it should be calibrated and stuff, but like sometimes all their stuff is wildly different.
I also feel like their scales are always wrong.
I also do.
Always.
Believe their scales are always wrong.
100%. I feel like they had instantly 15 pounds. That's rude as hell.
I was just so I just recently went to get blood work, and I have a telehealth doctor, and so they like weigh me and measure me and everything at the doctor. I weighed myself like with all my clothes on before I left home.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool, I lost 10 pounds since last time. And I get to Quest Diagnostics.
Know what they said.
And it was literally 14 pounds heavier than my scale at home said. And it was 4 pounds heavier than I was the last time I had been there.
Absolutely.
And I was like, this is all a lie.
Yeah, and that is not an unpopular opinion. The doctor scale sucks. Just saying, and just so you beauties know, you can tell them you don't feel like weighing. I'm just letting you know, if you get an anxiety over it, if you have a douchebag of a nurse, which I've had a timer for, you can just tell them, not today. Thanks, though. They don't need to know every day. Or I'll just tell them my driver's license weight.
Yep.
That one always makes me feel really good.
It's true.
Well, I could probably tangent all day, but it's unfortunately probably time to start tuning out.
Yep. Have a good one, guys.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. It was good to see you.
Time.
Catch you next time. But real quick, before you go, be on the lookout because we might be dropping a new episode with some different ideas soon. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, we're trying things.
See you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.